massage function, which is kind of neat.
What?
So I can press start massage.
Oh wait, gotta back up. And as a mom, I really enjoy this. I'm not going to show y'all, but it has features of people that buckle up and don't buckle up.
Sure does. It sure does.
Yeah.
So if you look in the cab, we've got 3 passengers that don't have their seatbelt on.
Yeah. I was like, because you know, sometimes the kids want to try to pull a fast one on you, and it goes beep beep. No. Children.
The mechatronics and EV department, we're on the forefront of like technology. We try to make sure that all of our students are trained up in the latest technology with PLCs, robotics, electronics, all that, and communicating with each other in the motor control.
The My Usage app is a way to conveniently pay online, anytime, day or night. You can also come by any Caney Fork Electric office and sign up for the prepay option available using the My Usage app. Know exactly how much electricity is used each day and the cost. Best of all, no monthly bill. You can set up email or text alerts, keep track of your usage, and pay your bill, all with the My Usage app from Caney Fork. Caney Fork Electric, keeping you informed.
Security Federal Savings Bank is always pleased to provide virtually every banking service you could ever need. But more than that, we are proud to offer a relationship with you, your family, or your company. We've been here supplying just what you need and building a trust, a relationship. And that's something hard to find these days. Our bankers are here for you, here to help. If you are interested in a relationship, come to the friendliest bank in town, Security Federal Savings Bank, member FDIC.
And so with Darren, you are the associate professor and the,
Yes.
Motlow EV cheerleader.
I am.
And,
I am.
and kind of segueing into, it's not just the mechatronics department. There's
Correct.
so many other departments.
Correct. Of course, we have a fantastic, top-notch nursing department. I can't say enough great things about our nursing department. They are rock stars.
Yeah.
But of course, we have EMS and EMT, and of course, you can still major in, a lot of the basics. You can
Yeah.
still major in history, psychology, sociology, criminal justice, education. So we still have all of the traditional majors, but we're really expanding in the technology area because that's where the world is going.
Yeah.
But we want people to come into Motlow.
Yeah.
We are here. The doors are open. We want people to come visit us.
Yeah.
Come see what we're all about. And I think today is a great example of showcasing what Motlow is all
Can
about.
we do? Yeah.
Yes.
Especially the new program with this
Yes.
EV department.
Yes.
There's just, like you said, it's ever so growing. It's ever so more. And when you talk about coming and visiting, not just like, if you can't come out today, like
Correct.
how do they need to make an appointment? How does that work exactly?
They can come in and talk to the ladies at our front desk that are extremely helpful. We have a wonderful recruiter, Ashley Argo, that they can talk with.
Okay.
But they can set up a tour. We do tours all the
Yeah.
time. But we are very flexible. We have times that our professors will come out and
Yeah.
talk with potential students. So come in the doors, talk with the ladies at the front desk, meet with one of our
Yeah.
recruiters. Talk to our admission staff.
Yeah.
We can help you with the financial aid process, which we absolutely need to talk about.
Yes.
We can help with the admissions process. So we are a one-stop shop here in McMinnville.
I
We
love
can
it.
do it all
Yeah.
right here.
Because again, I always have to go back to our upbringings. Kids nowadays, they have the opportunity for the Tennessee Promise. Can we
Yes.
talk a little bit
Yes.
with the FAFSAs and
Yes.
the free 2 years of
Yes.
college? Because I have to say this, some kids like myself, I'm
Me
still
too.
gonna,
Me too.
I was not college bound. I
Oh.
did go to 2 years at Austin P because, at the time, the free programs were not offered. So
Correct.
either you had a scholarship or you did not.
Correct.
And so instead of coming to Motlow, well, if we're going to pay for it, well, I want
Correct.
to go where I
Yes.
want to go. So
Yes.
we went to Austin P, and college, I'm not saying is for everybody, and that is okay. And that's why schools like TCAT and these programs, these 2-year programs that you created here at Motlow are
Correct.
so beneficial
Yes.
to kids like us.
Yes. So,
Or young adults. I should
That's
say.
what we're going to say.
Young adults.
Young professionals.
Yes.
We're young professionals. Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect both have opened up so many doors.
Yeah.
And we're so fortunate to be a part of that. So really the difference in the two, Tennessee Promise, essentially if you're coming right out of high school, Tennessee Reconnect is essentially, it's kind of for adults.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
For
word
young
that's-
adults.
Yes. So there's a couple requirements. If you're over the age of 23 or you have children that you support 50% of the time,
Yeah.
or you're military or veteran.
Yeah.
So you don't have to necessarily be over 23 if you hit some of these other
Requirements.
But Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect has made a huge difference in
Yes.
the education world. So we are very fortunate to be a part of that. So the nursing program, EV, all of that can fit under those programs.
What's up, guys? My name is Logan. I'm a service and sales advisor at Tesla Nashville today. We're kind of just at the college campus here in town doing a little demo of what our full self-driving looks like with our vehicle. Currently, right now, we're headed to Kroger to go get some groceries. The destination is set. What it's doing is, if you can see, it's just turned my blinker on. We're approaching a stoplight. As long as I'm facing forward and I'm not looking down at my phone or sleeping, it will drive the car for us. And as it stops here, abiding by the law, you got to stop to make a right turn on a red light. There it goes. Turns right. And also it'll start to accelerate. It will shift into the other lane.
This is crazy. Now, I did a test drive just a minute ago. We're doing the same thing, but now we're driving it the safe way. So, what are some of the cool features? I mean, you were showing here on the screen how it can see everything.
Yeah, so that's a good question. So here, this is kind of a new software bit that our team has added that basically demonstrates what the cameras are actually seeing and how. So in more populated areas at like stoplights, you'll be able to see the entire intersection.
Yeah.
You'll be able to, the vehicle will actually see things that you can't sometimes in certain angles and stuff like that. This feature is used by our cameras. Instead of using ultrasonic sensors, it uses like recording cameras just like your phone, and it really is just like the technology in your eye almost. It uses an eye practically to see where it's going. So like if you look here, the light is red, but I can see cars coming this way from, I mean, a couple, maybe 50 yards away.
It's like another version of GTA.
Good point. It's a good point.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I get you. They need to put this truck in there.
I'm saying they should. And, you know, off air we were talking about, you know, with the cameras and how advanced they are, if somebody keys your car or some damages, like it records it for you.
Yes. So if Dad was mowing the lawn and kicked up a rock and hit your glass, you definitely would catch that on the Sentry mode, because as long as you have the storage space on and have it on, it will record the outside up to however long you need it to. And you can, it will send you a notification on your app. So say somebody's trying to break into your car, they're breaking in or something like that, or trying to, for example, key your vehicle or something like that. It will send you a notification just like your Ring doorbell, and it will say, hey, the Sentry mode has been activated, you know, and it will actually give you access to live stream footage of the cameras. You can actually click the speaker to detract, like put them away. Like if you would say, hey, get away from my car, you put the microphone down and it'll play it through the exterior speaker on the front fascia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in a deep voice. Has like a deep tone to it, just to scare them away.
Now, off air, Richard, that is with the EV Mechatronics program, was saying that the Tesla owner designer had he's a huge fan of Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You are 22.
I am 22
You have
years
no
old.
clue. Yeah, it's a movie.
Okay.
And so he's a super fan of that. He was like, this truck is
When I look at
you
it,
need to ask him next time.
yeah, when I look at it, I think of like the DeLorean, you know.
All right.
Yeah,
Back
right?
to the future.
So here we are. We made it to Kroger. What do we think?
What's it gonna do? Is it gonna park or
I
you
just
gonna
disengaged.
Oh, you just disengaged.
Yeah, I did.
It's okay.
So we can pull up to where we need to if we got to go in a handicap spot or anything like that. You can see how little the turning radius is. So
Yeah.
if we like pull it in here,
Yeah.
you can see like I'm almost at a full turn just by turning the steering
Very
wheel.
little.
It's almost like one clock, right?
And normal steering wheels, now I can ask this question, is circular. What?
Exactly.
Why is it like that?
So the Cybertruck followed along the rule of being different. I think that was the biggest thing that Tesla had in mind, was trying to stay different. I'm going to also show you real quick while we're in this open parking lot how it will auto park for you, even if it's out of full self-driving. And you like to say, like me, I like to drive my car. If I have trouble parking or parallel parking, it's going to go ahead and do it here. Kind of give you a demo of that too.
Perfect timing. The movies are closed right now.
There we go.
And I love it. It's doing it all on its own.
And then we'll pull forward, make some final adjustments. Good. Boom. Good to go.
Awesome. Love it.
So put it in drive. It has no gear selector. You just swipe to go forward, swipe down to go in reverse. You've got all those camera footages there at the tip of your finger. So if like you're pulling up on a curb or something like that, you're trying to cross over some tough terrain, rocks under the vehicle, it's got that forward-facing camera. You're towing a trailer, you know, when you're backing up a trailer, I remember when my dad basically was like, son, sit out on the bumper while I pull my truck up to the trailer bed. Well, you don't have to have anybody do that, as you got the camera right there.
Exactly. So. And then, you know, one other safety feature in here that I think you do need to talk about, because some people are thinking, well, if it drives itself, I can get so much more done. But you, as the driver, still have responsibilities in that seat.
Yep, that's correct. So you do have to be aware of your surroundings. Tesla is working night and day to obviously get to an autonomous situation where you don't have to pay attention. But I mean, you could get to a point where you can still eat and stuff like that. Obviously, you have to still be aware of your speed and stuff like that to make sure you're staying lawful. And but other than that, as long as you're paying attention and being responsible with it, it's a comfortable ride, and you can disengage it at any time. So say like you just want to make a U-turn or something, delete the navigation, just tap the brakes and it's good to go.
Yeah. And then as how long does the or how many miles can you get on this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we've got a couple different ranges, obviously, for the trim per se. Some come with a little bit different anatomies of how the vehicles are built. This one specifically, you're going to get 320 miles as being that mid-tier range. It has a little bit more performance. It's got dual motor, but now we've just released one that's actually the most affordable Cybertruck, and it has the most range because a little bit of weight reduction. It's rear-wheel drive. You're getting 350. So that extra 30 there helps a little bit there if you wanted to go that extra couple miles. But our Cyber Beast, it's right around 300 because it has 3 motors. It's the performance model. It takes a little bit more electricity and more energy to be able to have it that agile, punchy feeling when you're doing like drag racing, or you're taking it on the track, taking it off-road, doing dirt races and stuff. You're going to want to have those big motors and the big battery. The batteries are also kind of fun factor, internally cooled. So they have a coolant system that will actually heat and cool the battery. Something to know there. So in the wintertime, it's constantly trying to keep that battery at a solid 70 degrees. So it'll advertently start heating it up as well.
And as a mom, I really enjoy this. I'm not going to show y'all, but it has features of people that buckle up and don't buckle up.
Sure does. It sure does.
Yeah.
So if you look in the cab, we've got 3 passengers that don't have their seatbelt on.
Yeah. I was like, because you know, sometimes the kids want to try to pull a fast one on you, and it goes beep beep. No. Children.